Hey, I'm back again. This time with another little golden book journal that I've been working on for quite some time. I started it a while back and just never got it finished. And you know, inspiration comes and goes. And this one, I started. I did 4 signatures on this one. I did this one a little bit different. I kind of tried Kristen over at Rock Paper Treasures. When she does these, she cuts the pages and then she stitches them in. So I kind of did that one this way. I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I love this little book. This was gifted to me, and I debated. I want to keep it. I want to keep them all, but I thought it turned out really precious, and so I hope that someone wants it and will enjoy it as much as I do, and it will find its home somewhere else besides here, where I just have entirely too much stuff. So, but anyway, so I did my little tie like I've been doing, because I just love doing that. And I put a little paperclip charm on here with a little turtle and a little vintage button. And these little beads I think I made from broken jewelry. So this just clips on here with a little bulb pin, so you can take it off and use it wherever you want to. And then here is the tie, and I just took several pieces of, you know, the sheet fabric and old vintage quilt. Some of this is newer fabric. It's just a mixture of all these fun little pieces that I thought went really cute with this particular book. And those colors. And this, I used a piece of that vintage quilt that I got when I was in Texas. And when I bound this, I redid it, because when I bound it, I did stitch the buttons in. And when you do more than 2 signatures, or more than 3 really, the buttons were all lined up here and all lined up here, and I did not like it. And I looked at it for days and days, and I was like, yep, I'm just gonna have to redo that. So I went back in and I stitched it in, and then I tied the buttons where I wanted them on the outside, and I thought it just looks so much cuter that way. And you can kind of slide these up and down if you don't like where they are, you know, but they're tied in pretty good. They're tied in with wax linen thread, so they're not going anywhere. And then this charm, I love the way this charm came out. So it's got some really cool vintage buttons up here, and some glass beads, and some wood beads, and clay beads. And down here there's a little ladybug button, and another little button down here, and one of these keys that I just love. These keys, I picked those up from Amazon. And I did the charm again using the hemp twine versus the wax linen thread, and I love the way the charm turned out on this one. So, and inside, so there's 4 signatures. And then I also, on the inside, I'd put a piece of that, my mind always goes blank when I get on video. This is feed sack fabric that I put on the inside. And then you'll see I stitched the pages in so they're flips like this. So you can still, the whole story's in here. And he's just so cute. Such a cute little book. And lots of space in here. So there's 100 pages in here. So that gives you 200 pages. And that includes the story. And this one was published, original printing was 1963, and this is a 1976 printing. So it's just absolutely full of funness. I love this. This I just clipped in a few things here and there, like I usually do. There's pockets and stuff. I did not do the fabric tabs like I normally do, but you will get some vintage buttons and lots of extra fabric pieces, sheets, pieces and stuff like that. So if you want to make tabs, you can. So I put that in there. And then you'll get some other extra goodies. So there's a bag full of fun stuff here, a Dick and Jane envelope, and another stitched envelope that you can put things in. And another, there's a hidden paper clip in here, and I will stick this in here somewhere. That was kind of a, I just hadn't put it in here anywhere. It's kind of an afterthought to add that in here. But this came from Mr. Wiggles. Really, really cute old book that Phaedra gave me. And I just, I put it in here so you can use it wherever you want. Great to make a little tag or a pocket or a tuck spot, or cut it out. So there's writing paper. There's the music paper with the pocket. There's a little tag in here that I made from this is a clothing tag that I use, and I just put a little scraps at the bottom. Use my punch again, cardstock. I stitched this little book page in. So this is from another little vintage book. Some tracing paper. This is the second page. The book is in order. Really cute. So cute. Put some other little, stitch some other little book pages in here. This is from Busy Timmy. Another one of the book pages and scrapbook paper. And then in the middle of this signature, look, I keep making myself notes. So actually there's 122 pages in this one. Times 2 gives you 244 pages total. So this is why I'm starting to make these notes for myself, because I can't remember anything. And I've tucked a library pocket in here, some flashcards. This really cute. This came from some Happy Mail from Renee, and I saved a couple of them for myself, but I thought they were really cute. I added one in here. And some, let me put this back, some little journaling cards. And I put buttons in the signatures, middle of signatures. This one I included one of my handmade cluster tags. I just clipped it in. I really do like the way this book turned out. It turned out really cute. There's a lot of space, a lot of writing space, and then a lot of fun stuff mixed in too for you to use. This was one of my little file folder pockets that I was making. I just clipped him in so that you can use him however you want to. You could use it as just a surface to write on as you're working in your journal, or you can washi tape it in as a flip in, or you can make a pocket out of them, just whatever you want to do. And this is the book. And if you'll see, it lays pretty flat. When you're working in it, it lays well. So I like that too. This little pig taking him a bath. Cute. Writing paper, cardstock. This is another little vintage book page that I stitched in. So you can always cut these out if you want to use them somewhere else. One of my little vintage flashcards with a vintage paper clip. Just clip that there for you. Ledger paper, Richard Scarry book page, which I absolutely love. Cardstock, writing paper. This came from a vintage kids' little party. It's a party recipe book. So look, it's a little pin the tail on the donkey. I thought that was cute. I added it because it was my pet party. I put that in here. Vintage dictionary. And then in the middle of this signature, I made pockets. And I used the paper as reinforcement on the pocket, so you really have a double pocket. And this is that vintage needlepoint that I bought in Texas that had the puppies on it. I don't know if you've watched my video that I never got to do the part 2, but part 1, this was one of those vintage linen napkins that I bought that had been stitched all the way across the bottom and had all the puppies on it. So I thought that was so cute, so I made some pockets here, but it's a double pocket on each side. And I did not tack it down here. So this might get on your nerves, I don't know, but if you want to, you can tack it down there so that that doesn't do this and these get caught in there. But it gives you more room. It's easier to get things in and out of the pockets. So that's why I did it that way. And then some little, like little Instagram pieces, a vintage birthday card that came from my beautiful customer who's always sending me such sweet, sweet things. And y'all just need to know, I'm not sharing everything that she sent me. I am saving my fair share of it, believe me. This is the other part of that party book page, which I just thought those were so cool. And that also came from her as well. That same customer, she sent me that a while back. More writing paper. Another Richard Scarry. Just tons and tons of space in here, y'all. So I kind of like, and some people really like the chunky books. Some people like, you know, the smaller ones. I tend to like one that I can put more in. This is another page from the Wiggles book. Look at that little boy. It's just precious. I love those little pages. And they're just too, they were all kind of falling apart, and I thought I'm just going to use these throughout a lot of projects and not just one. So there's little Hunkydory talking to the squirrel. Squirrel. Scrapbook paper. This is some of that cool ledger that I got in Texas. This is from a bedtime story vintage book. More of the music paper, little pocket here, writing paper. Some of my tea-dyed, this is the tea-dyed mixed media paper, so it's a little bit thicker. Here's another little Busy Timmy page. So like I did in the boy book I just did, I don't know if you can see this. So these little images would be really cute. You know, you can cut this out. If you don't want to use this little boy here, you want to use these little pieces, you can cut this out and cut those out and use them however you want. These are so much fun. I just have so much fun making them. This one just took me a while. And here I just made a little Rolodex card. I made like a little cluster. So I tucked it in here. I just clipped it in here and then put a little journaling card. But you can glue this in as a pocket or, you know, whatever. Use it as a tag, however you want. Just 2 little vintage buttons here. The signature, I did not put pockets. The other side of the music, and this has some writing on it, which is cool. And then I just clipped a little vintage card, vintage kids playing card, Busy Squirrel. Snapped his tail, fluffed it up just like a sail. It's cute. For you to use in here wherever you want. So that's the 3rd signature. So here's the 4th signature. I added one of the Hickory Dickory Dock little, almost like a little coaster. These were some that I shared. I found these in Texas and they're really cool. I've never seen them anywhere else. And it's got the poem on the back. This is from a little vintage music book. Three blue pigeons. Another piece of that wallpaper that I, vintage wallpaper. There's a little raccoon from the book. And the center of this signature, I made little pockets and put little vintage buttons, and then I put another little vintage flash card in here and a little envelope pocket that's been tea-dyed. Set that in there. And then in this pocket, I put the little popcorn bag and a little divider card. And then I made a tag from that book, and I just put some scrapbook paper on the back and then the little puppy on the front with some vintage fabric pieces and twine. I thought he turned out cute. So that just goes in here. Fun, fun, fun little book here. Hunkydory was trying to get this little puppy to play, and he says, "Oh, I can't," said the puppy. "I'm taking care of the house while my master is away." So cute. Anyway, then he goes and chases the chicken. Oh, precious little stories. Just a ton of fun in this book. I really like this one. I really, really want to keep this one, but I can't. I just can't. So this is the back. You can see it's an older one, and it's in really good shape. It was in really good shape, but I put the corners on it anyway, and it's pretty chunky. But if you remove some of the thicker things in there, you still got plenty of room to grow and have lots of fun with this one. And then I need to put this little paper clip in here somewhere. This is one of those little hidden paper clips that I did. So on this side, this was from a little scrapbook line. Some of the paper that's in here is from that. And that little dog says "Life's Rough." And a little piece of gauze and like a little tag and a little scrap circle. And then a card. I just stitched a little piece of that, I scrapped that wallpaper to it and made a little double clip out of it. I love doing these. They're so cute. And I've had somebody, one of my subbies asked me if I would do a video on those, and I think I will. I don't think, I guess Brooke wouldn't mind if I did that, but she has a video, but she used the, so this one doesn't go all the way down, yeah. So I'll put it on that little tag. But yeah, they're great, and you can clip all kinds of things, you know, up underneath it, and it stays really easy. So, yeah, she has a video on doing the sort of hidden paper clip, but she uses the really big jumbo ones, and those I just use this size paper clip on it, which is called a jumbo clip, you know, because the regular paper clip is right here. But anyway, I think I might do that eventually when if I play around some this weekend and make some, I might, and maybe turn the camera on and do a video on that. But anyway, so that is Hunkydory, fun for Hunkydory. Cute little puppy. And this one, when the video goes up, this one will be available in my Etsy shop. And I am working on, I think I have 5 other journals at some stage. Different stages, so to speak. Most of them, the pages are done. I've just got to put them together and stitch them in and then do some sewing in them and things like that. So those are in progress. And then, of course, the long list of videos I want to do, tutorials and stuff like that. But anyhow, that is this one. Thank you guys for all your love and support and for watching. And I'm trying to get the other video that I did this morning loaded now. And then I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go to the pool for a while. Anyway, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.